Well, after a string of recent violent crimes involving teens and young adults, concerns about gun violence and young people are increasing in Horry County.
News 13, Shelby Martin joins us live outside the Horry County Courthouse. And Shelby, you spoke with the 15th Circuit solicitor about this growing issue.
Yes, that's right, Trish. Edward, from a 17-year-old who allegedly shot at police during a high-speed chase through Market Common in May, and to the 16-year-old who was accused of opening fire on a group of party goers on a Little River boat dock just days later. Teenagers with guns are a growing concern in Horry County, especially in most recent weeks.
A problem that our area is having, especially the early months of the summer, has been juveniles and guns. Juveniles or teenagers don't do enough thinking about the consequences of this action.
Earlier this month, 15th Circuit Solicitor Jimmy Richardson motioned to prosecute the 16-year-old Little River mass shooting suspect as an adult. He described the teen, a North Carolina local, as remorseful and distraught in the courtroom.
Now, the truth is, that's what you want to happen. You want people to evaluate their consequences. But what we're trying to teach juveniles is that the time to evaluate consequences is before you fire on 120 people. Once you've done that, you've opened up a whole other can of worms.
In the juvenile court system, the 8 Kent factors determine whether to try someone as an adult. In this case, the severity of the crime is the leading factor.
The vast majority of kids that get charged are prosecuted in juvenile court, family court. And it's only those that are particularly gruesome that gets moved up, which of course, when you open fire into a group of 120 people, it's about as serious as it gets.
So why is gun violence among young people happening? Paul Smakowski, the executive director of the North Carolina Youth Violence Prevention Center in Lumberton, says it's not about violent video games or media. Instead, traumatic childhood events like abuse, sexual assault, the absence of a strong parental figure, and limited connection to one's community can make a teen turn to violence.
The combination of some kind of traumatic experience with substance use, those are like the strongest ingredients that you have, or risk factors, along with not having sensitive or attentive connections to positive adults. You add those 3 things, and then youth can become much more impulsive, violent, and aggressive.
Now, Solicitor Richardson says because parts of Horry County border on North Carolina, it's common to see criminals move from state lines to commit violent crimes in both North and South Carolina. Reporting live in Conway, Shelby Martin, News 13.